mentioned earlier, we've now been joined by Ty Gibbs, who is the winner of the in-season challenge, the last 5 weeks challenge from race to race to end this weekend to win $1 million. Ty, congratulations. I know you mentioned yesterday that you would love to win this, but you also just wanted to be able to focus on the race as well. So talk a little bit about how today went for your team and just really kind of what it means to be able to take home an extra $1 million.
Yeah, super cool. Very honored to be in this position. Thank you to all of NASCAR and TNT Sports for allowing us to be able to do this. It's awesome to win this, and super cool to be in this position. So I told the broadcast and the other show, but our sponsor, Saya Challenge, Ty Dillon sponsor, that whoever loses gets $10,000 for Toys for Tots, and so I want to put another 10 on top of that wherever Ty Dillon wants it to go. It's his choice. So super cool to be in this position, and very blessed.
Awesome. We're going to go ahead and go to questions. If you have a question, raise your hand. We'll get you a mic, and we'll start with Zach in the corner there.
Zach Sterniello, NASCAR.com. I know a 21st place finish isn't what you envision coming into this weekend, but putting that aside for a second, to go through this first in-season challenge, what did you see that this kind of tournament bring to the sport over these last 5 weeks?
Yeah, it's super cool. It's I didn't really focus on it for the first 3 weeks, I would say. Our goal, of course, is to go win and to do the best we can. And then at the last week and then this week is kind of where I started to pick it up. And I was like, okay, well, if we beat these guys, we can go win $1 million. And it's a really cool deal that they put on, and hopefully they keep doing it.
What were your overall takeaways from what today was?
Yeah, from racing on our side, we kind of lost a little bit of track position with a strategy in the beginning. And then I didn't have a couple of great restarts, and we just got buried. It's so hard to pass here. It's almost like a roulette wheel, kind of where you end up and how it works out for you. But and then the cautions didn't help before they fell. So it was just one of those days. But just got to keep digging.
All right, we're going to continue with questions. We'll go ahead. Go ahead.
Chris Doherty, Indianapolis Star. Over the last 5 weeks, did the in-season tournament actually factor into your race preparations at all at the shop, or was it simply just we'll just do our best no matter what and just let the chips fall where they lie? Yeah,
like I said, for us it was for the first 3 weeks they didn't really focus on it, and then last week we kind of picked it up, and then this week we picked it up.
So like every single weekend, like was it just studying every driver you were going against, or was there anything?
No, not really. Like I said, it's important for us to go for wins and to do that. So that was our main focus. And then we had a great restart and beat Reddick last week, and then just beat Dillon today. So we got it.
Were they keeping you up to date on what was happening with the other Ty during the race?
Towards the end, when we kind of were out of a shot, and they're like, hey, let's look at the bigger picture here. We can win this, or go for 12th place, or 13th place, and get reared down the backstretch. So it's kind of what it was.
All right, we'll continue with questions. We'll go to John, and then over here to Stephen. Go ahead, John.
Johnny with Savage Ventures. So I'm curious, footage, I think Stephen captured it, showed you, throwing dollar bills to the fans, all that stuff. I mean, getting involved, how much fun was being able to do that part of the process? Yeah,
it was super cool. They brought me money guns, so I decided to take all the money and throw it on the fans. And then I think they were all wrestling and fighting over it. So I kind of was like, all right, let's not get anybody hurt here. But it was super cool. It's a cool opportunity, and to be able to win it is awesome, the first one.
And then just looking forward to next year, which I'm assuming they'll bring it back because it seemed to be a success from our perspective. Is there anything you'd want to see tweaked as far as different track choices, anything like that?
I don't know. To be honest with you on how that would work, but we'll just see what they do. And I think it was a cool position, cool to be able to win it in the first one. And I don't know. I don't really know what I would do. I think it's a cool deal, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Stephen, go ahead.
Right. Stephen Toronto, CBS Sports. I guess just to piggyback off of what John was asking, it looked like you were trying to load the money gun and you couldn't get it to work. So you just, I guess.
It was not American made, so it jammed.
I see. So what led to just, okay, I'll just shut it down?
I just said, screw it. This non-American piece of machinery wasn't working, so I'm going to take the money and throw it. And I did.
Right. Thanks, Ty.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right, we'll come up front.
James Krause with the Journal-Gazette. I know, obviously, it probably feels real great after these 5 weeks. Do you have an idea of how you now channel that into these next few weeks to maybe put yourselves in position to win some races and make the most out of the momentum here?
Yeah, we just stay after it the whole time in every race, and that doesn't really change. Today we just weren't running good, and we got to we're not finishing great. We're not going to finish great with the way it was. So they told me let's look at the bigger picture, and that's kind of what we did. But all the other races were just, even this one for the 3/4 of it, we're just all in, trying to win it. So every weekend it's the same way.
And then we all knew about the $1 million. I was surprised with the belt and the ring. What are your thoughts on having those thrown in there?
Yeah,
as
it's
extra?
super cool. The super nice pieces of stuff, but the belt is nice. Is nice too. So super cool to have it, and I really like it. So I'll wear it around for the rest of the day. It's kind of heavy, so it's legit. It's a legit one.
All right. Any final questions? Okay.
Ty, has your grandpa given you any idea how much of that $1 million is going to make its way into your pocket?
I have no clue. So we'll see.
All right, thanks.
All right. Any final questions? Okay. We'll take one final follow-up from Zach.
So where's the belt gonna sit? Is that getting displayed at home somewhere?
I have I have a little room in my house where I have all my racing stuff, so I'll probably put it in there.
All right.
Unless I get a shop, then I'll put it in the shop.
All right, Ty. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on winning the in-season challenge.